Hello, welcome back to Arkham Reactor. Today, we're doing something totally different. Something that I wouldn't normally listen to. Well, I have listened to this song, but something that I would normally say is my type of metal. This one is a weird one. It's got rapping, it's got harmony, it's got screaming. Something that Fallen in Reverse do get a lot of shit. And that's just how it is.
So it's
That's
falling in
the way.
reverse then.
Yeah, it's fallen in reverse, and it's mostly Ronnie Radke that gets a lot of shit. People rather love him or hate him. He is talented, very talented, and when you listen to this, you can. It's like metal, and well, they were. I don't know. They were classified as pop punk back in the day. See how like when the whole days of sleeping with sirens and all that was about the stuff that people of my generation would listen to in high school and things like that.
Screaming?
Or kinda, yeah. That was all in that. They were all considered in that kind of category, but they've changed.
Funnily
Most
enough,
of the
one of my old mates used to play for a band from that genre, Yashin, who are from our neck of the woods. My mate was the drummer, David Beaton. If you ever see this, mate, miss you. Hope you're well. Anyway.
So this particular type of music has, and Ronnie Radke, you either love him or you hate him. I wasn't particularly a fan of him back in the day, but with this, I think as well, Chris MTN, as we know, big shout out to Chris. I don't think he liked him at the start, but I think he's kind of swerved in their way.
I think he has done a couple of theirs, yeah.
I'm
sure.
It's a I wouldn't say it's niche, but you have to sit there. Even if you don't like rap, you might still particularly like this. You just need to sit there and listen to it, and then kind of figure out where you go from there.
All right.
It's not something I do like this. It's something me and McTavish, me and McTavish had a discussion about this song. He's more on the kind of rappy side, but he does like a bit of metal.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of rap and metal. I mean, Rage Against the Machine, like I was saying to you before we hit record, nothing wrong with them. The occasional Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Limp Bizkit, yeah.
You know, love them or hate them, Wes Borland is an amazing guitarist, and you can't help but nod your head. Yeah.
Anyway, so you'll see this. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll see this song go up on stages. You can hear it, but you're not going to expect it, and it's very well put together. And that's the only thing I can really say. It's a great song, and it's really well put together. But it's in a sort of way, it's kind of genius. But anyway, are you ready?
I shall reserve judgment, sir. Shall I hit play?
You shall hit play.
Okay, we're going now.
Dirty bastards.
Is Michael Myers going to pop out here?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, disintegrates me, annihilates me. I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular, my fight break down. Falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular.
Very good time out there.
Yeah, he's got a good range.
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock knocked down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker.
That's strange. It's I'm sorry to any Fallen in Reverse fans, but there's shades of Eminem going on here.
But there's influences of you can hear the influences.
Maybe a wee
as well.
touch of Yellow Wolf, you know.
But as you can hear, it does build up. But there's obviously there's more to come, and obviously it's going to be a little bit more heavier.
He's got a bloody good range, though. I'll say that for him. You know, he can go from like being down here, very spoken voice, and then he just went right up into the kind of head voice.
Yep, I'm sure as
really
well. A few
quick.
months ago, I showed you "The Drug in Me Is You," the original one from.
I think actually,
it was,
yeah.
Yeah, and you can see how it's totally changed. He's developed, as in a lot of people from the kind of genre back then. They've not stayed in that particular genre.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like people like, for example, Bring Me the Horizon. They've changed. They don't stay in that particular genre for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They do it to obviously they've obviously gained all their success. For example, like Sleep Sirens, Pierce the Veil, all that kind of stuff. Fallen Reverse is another example. And then after a while, I think they just mature and go a different way.
Happens to every band, you know. They start off a certain way and then they kind of find their feet, and then they get more comfortable into what the record company is willing to accept from them, you know, and they just become. Sometimes they get a bit more freedom for the company as well, you know.
I think that's. I don't think obviously the record company for say Fallen Reverse would probably wanted them to stay in the same kind of path as say the Drug in Me Is You album and things like that. The kind of pop punk / punk rock kind of, and then it kind of went. I don't know if particularly I could label them as screamo because it's just a kind of everything's in its own wee niche bracket when it comes to metal and things like that.
See, that was my problem with metal. That's when I kind of stopped listening to it for a while and got into the punk, was because it was starting to. There was too many subgenres starting to come out, and it just get confusing. One band sounded similar to another, but could be in a completely different category, you know. And then you started getting all the people gatekeeping certain genres, you know, like, oh, you can't listen to this genre if you're into this one. You know, if you like metal, you like fucking metal.
Yeah, it does.
You know,
if you like a specific band and say, for example, you like Fallen Reverse, and then for another example, Die Art is Murder, two totally different kind of genres, but if you like them,
Die Art is murder.
Murder. That's been a murder. Aye. But it doesn't. I don't think it particularly matters. Say, for example, I like just prime example, Nightwish. And then, say for example, I like Die Art is Murder. I love Die Art is Murder as well. Two totally separate, different things, but you learn to appreciate everything that's in metal at the end of the day.
Your tastes can vary, and that's perfectly fine.
Don't
be a gatekeeper of a genre.
At the end of the day, it fucking is metal. So just go and search for whatever you want.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Yes, we shall.
All right, here we go. That big bass drop there, that was nice.
This bit's really catchy as well.
Simple, but it's got impact. Oh, that's skanky. Fucking do it. Do it. You. Oh, that's dirty. That was class.
Was.
Yowzer. I was not expecting that change, man. That came out of nowhere.
Yep.
And it was welcomed. That was out of left field, and I was like, bring it.
As I said, it incorporates a lot of different ideas and things like that.
Yeah. I
I
see what
just
you
think-
mean. I see what you mean about the touch of genius, because it does take a lot of talent to be able to take bits from different genres and be able to piece them together without it sounding like you're just doing it for the sake of it, you know. But
Exactly.
that's neatly put together there.
Yeah, it needs to have a specific type of build up and a specific type of kind of genius in a way to
Yeah.
pretty much merge it all together and just bring it into one. But it's not, I say, a band I've heard some of the new stuff. It's not a particular band I would say I'm fond of at all. But the odd things I can pick out and go, yeah,
Well,
that's a touch of genius.
That break right there has made me want to go and check some of their other stuff out now. But I'm not going in until you're finished with them, because I have a funny feeling you've got more.
I've got a very kind of soft. It's more like, you know how you get the like really melodic metal, say like
Right.
what Disturbed done with, say, The Sound of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
See how Disturbed are usually quite heavy.
Yep.
The new stuff's pish, but up in the Indestructible album, I believe it was. No, it wasn't that. It was I can't remember what the album's called. I've not listened to stuff in a while, but they done The Sound of Silence and they brought. They bring kind of like softer songs into metal. They've done one with the Drugging Me As You.
Mm.
They've completely scrapped everything and it's just piano and it just sounds amazing.
Fair enough.
But we can do that another time.
Well, definitely makes me want to check out more of their stuff. I mean, not my cup of tea, but just musically, even there's bits there that I can appreciate for sure.
As I said, some Fallen Reverse isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's like you've got a very, I would say, dedicated fan base for them. But you can pick a song from like probably one song from every band, and you probably find the one you like.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I can go. I don't like particularly rap, but I can get where it's going and it works well.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Well, that was Fallen in Reverse, Popular Monster, and it was dirty for a time. For a bit, it was dirty.
Dirty means disgustingly good in Scottish.
Yeah, something can be that's dirty, and then other times it can be
ooh, dirty.
It's dirty. Anyway, it's my pick next.
Oh, I'm excited now.
So, before you sign us out here, we have a Facebook group. Just search for Arkham Reactor. Go look for the Facebook group.
And if you look at the channel description as well, there's also the Discord link.
There's a Discord as well, yes. And we also have a Spotify list as well, which we will be putting in the description. It's a Spotify list for every track that we have reacted to so far. and we're just going to keep adding to that playlist every time we've done a video. So go and
Until we
follow.
get to 1,000,000 songs.
Yeah. Go follow and then like, comment, and subscribe here. Subscribe!
We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button.
It's a long road, but you can get us there.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Ah.